Hi there, my name is Vicky, and this video is to show you how to set up a basic no-frills webinar with WebEx. Just a note here, if you want more interactivity, you might consider another option, something like Google Hangout, or using this basic video and then building off and adding more components. Just the cautionary word. Let's get started then. Here we are at google.com. What you want to get to is the Google interface for WebEx. I created a shortcut, and you can find it at Go Webinar with WebEx. Other ways of getting here, but this is just a simple way, so I would encourage you to use it. Here we are. If you're not already logged in, which I'm not here, it will show you this screen. And what you'll need to do is create a host account. What we want is actually an event center. So we're going to click on that first to get to request host account. Anyone at Google can request a host account, so you should be able to get here without a problem. Alright, fill in the required fields, very easy, just your name, email address. The only thing that might trip you up is your employee ID and your cost center. If you don't know how to get that, you can just go to your MoMA page. Let me just show you how to do that really quickly. Going to my MoMA page right now, and I'm just going to point out, here we are, this employee ID and my cost center. All right, closing this. And all you have to do is click sign up now. It'll then send you some instructions on how to download the software, which is a critical part of this. You do need to download and install the WebEx software. Alright, I'll assume that you're going to pause this video and sign up your account and install everything so you're ready to go on to the next step. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and log in. Put in my username and password and log in. Perfect. Now, to schedule an event, I just want to make sure I'm on the event center here, and I'm going to click schedule an event. By no frills, I mean that we're not going to have a teleconference. The way that participants will interact is by chatting with us, chatting questions and things like that, and their concerns right into the chat box. All right, let's go ahead and fill out some of these fields. You'll notice that this page is really long. Don't worry, there are only about 5 required fields, and the rest you can just uncheck and not even worry about. The ones that are required are online event is the only option, and go ahead and name your event, something descriptive. I'm just going to name mine Vicky Test Screen Share. If you want a required registration, you can do that. I'm going to uncheck this for now because I want as many people to come and I don't need them to register with all their details. If you do need to track, this is a great option. You can ask them for their email address and whether they'd be interested in hearing more from you, that kind of thing. I'm going to put the start date at 5 so that I can start the event so you know what the interface looks like. Remember to put in your time zones. And all this stuff is optional, right? So for teleconference, I'm going to say no teleconference. So that will be really easy for everyone. You can always upload a nice picture of yourself if you like. And these things are just up to your discretion. Do you want WebEx to send an email to your attendees, letting them know that they have to verify their rich media players to make sure they can hear you? For that to work, you have to create your invitation list within WebEx, and what I would recommend is just to forego all of this, not use it. Wait for the URL that WebEx is going to give you after this process and just send out your own email. Okay, so I'm going to uncheck that for now. Alright, so here we are at the end. I'm just going to uncheck these emails. WebEx is a little email crazy. Love sending them emails. And schedule this event. Ideally, you'd be doing this 2 weeks, a month in advance so that you can get this URL and send to your clients. I'm going to have it send me my email. Perfect, so it's already sent, so I'm going to go check that email right now. You're going to love this because I have a 0 email inbox, and you're going to be shocked when you see it. Dun, dun, dun. Here it is, my email. Only thing that I want to call out here are the two URLs. One is for your attendees, so you can just send this out in your mass email and say, this is the webinar, come to this link at this time. It'll be great, whatever you're doing your presentation on, okay? And the other URL is this one, and how you start the online event. All right, so now that you have your content prepared, let's fast forward and say it's the day of the webinar. Ooh, how exciting. What do we need to do? Well, we need to go to this link in your email, and we're going to click on it. It's going to bring you to the WebEx page. It might ask you to sign in if you're not already signed in, that kind of thing. But once you've signed in, you should see this page, and all you need to do is click Start Now to start your event so that participants can start joining. So I'm going to go ahead and click Start Now. Alright, you're going to see this page come up, Event in Progress. Do not close this window. They are serious about this. Do not close that window. Otherwise, it will cause trouble for you. It will take a long time for this to connect, so that is normal. Don't shut anything down. While this is loading, let me just put in a few words about internal information. If you are going to share your desktop, be sure to hide your bookmarks, get on the Google Guest Network so that you're not showing any internal kind of information, and just clean up your desktop a little bit just in case your desktop shows and you don't want, your Vicky's resume on your desktop or anything like that, right? So just be careful. That's all I'm saying. All right, as you can see, it's still loading. When it does finally load, you'll see the interface of it, and you'll see the chat panel on the right-hand side and the sharing application right in the center. And I'll show you where that is. And also what you'll see is a record button. You can record your webinars, and it's really easy because you just have to select the record button and it will automatically send you the recording straight to your email after you're done. So here's the record button, and here are the chat boxes I was telling you about, chat. And then here, if you click on this icon, you can see all your participants. Yay, just me, Vicky Chan. Okay, and this is how you would share your desktop. You just click Share Your Desktop. I'm not going to click it right now because I want to click on this More button so you can share, let's say, a file, a PowerPoint, or a Google Chrome browser. So what you would do if you wanted to share your desktop is click Share My Desktop, and it will share. And you can see that you're sharing it by this label here. Just a word of advice, if you do want to showcase an AdWords account, you might want to consider using a Clementina account here in Spanish-speaking LATAM. It's an open AdWords account, so you don't have to worry about internal information, and you can just navigate through the account like that. Alright, so I'm going to stop sharing by clicking on this big button so that other participants can't see my desktop any longer. And really, that's about it. What I would do if I were you is run a test a webinar and then add on different things that you really need. If you need a more advanced registration process, or you want to see what other things that you can do with this panel, what kind of annotation features that you can get, please, by all means. This is just the very, very basic. 2 resources I want to leave with you: Go WebEx Best Practices and Go Using WebEx. Those 2 are text-based resources, lots and lots of information there, but what I found was it was difficult to really visualize what I was doing, and that's why I created this video. So hopefully between this video and those text resources, Go WebEx Best Practices and Go Using WebEx, you'll have a really great experience with WebEx. All right, happy webinar. Oh, before we leave, let me tell you how to end the event. It's just this button, End Event. All right, and you just want to click in, it'll disconnect. All right, now to really end this event, happy webinar. Let me know if you have any other questions. Bye.